Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here. We are at the beautiful Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island for the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce's annual policy conference. And we have with us right now Lorri Rishar, who is the CEO and the head of Edge Partnerships. Lorri, it's always good to spend time with you. Don't you grab?
Oh, I'm taking that mic. Chris, always great. It's like I see you all the time, but it's really special being up here on Mackinac
Isn't it,
Island.
honestly? And
Yes.
this almost gets overwhelming at the number of people you can see and you can do things with in such a short period of time. You know?
Absolutely. I think I was coming since the beginning, and my role has changed so many times since then, but the energy and the conversations you have, that's the one consistent.
Yeah.
And the insights you get from some of these amazing speakers.
Well, and to get 3 or 4 people that would take you a year to get together, they're here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
it really is pretty cool. Hey, let's talk a little bit about your company. Give us an update.
Hey, that's my
What's going
favorite
on?
subject. So, life on the edge, I always say, is great. We're growing. We've diversified our client portfolio so much. I was just saying to someone, we started out all PR and marketing, and now we're
And health.
in
That
health,
was,
yeah, in healthcare marketing.
yeah.
And because that's where my background, I came out of the healthcare setting. And our first client, which I love to say is still our client today, and that speaks up volumes about the team we have and the relationships we build. So, but our book of business has changed, and we've been flexible enough to change with that.
Well, and you're doing a lot of event planning, which is
Yes.
really kind of cool. I hadn't
Yeah.
envisioned you guys getting there.
Oh yeah. So Danielle Lenz leads our events team. I always say they do all the busy work and the hard work and make sure all the I's are dotted, T's crossed. I go and I show up for the party.
Yeah.
The best role ever. But
Spot.
yeah, and they're just are a dynamic team. And now my daughter's she spread her wings and flew out and got experience out in the marketplace, and then has come back to work at Edge as director of events.
So where are all your offices these days?
Yes. So we're downtown Lansing. That's our home base,
Yeah.
and beautiful Marquette, Michigan.
Marquette.
Yes.
All right. So what's kind of next for you? Because they tell you when you start a business, the next day you should start planning your exit, right?
Absolutely. And just I'm coming off of the cusp of a birthday, and I'm getting closer to the 60 numbers. But
31 is scary.
yes, it is. But I would be remiss, and I love my team. They're my family. If I didn't think about planning and having them start taking on more responsibility and stepping up, and they have done an amazing job. And I don't see like tomorrow, but they a smart man. I think it was you told me once. If you're thinking about business and turning the reins over, do it when your business is so successful. It makes it so much more attractive. And I see our internal team coming up and taking those reins, and it's just very exciting to watch.
Well, no, it really is, and especially if you can do it from internally,
Yes.
then you've got continuity and a little bit of history that doesn't go away.
Absolutely. And they are so loyal, and they call themselves lifers, which, sometimes be a negative,
Well,
yeah, which depends on where you're at.
depends where.
But their loyalty is unfathomable. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
they are so committed, and to commit it to. I've always been a big advocate of continuing education, no matter if it's through like the American Marketing Association or college courses or wherever. Just keep learning and growing, because this world is changing. We're not even going to get into AI and all the changes in the marketplace that is bringing.
I heard a statistic once that the business environment changes 7% per annum.
Oh,
And that is businesses moving, businesses going out of business, new business coming in, businesses merging, all those
yes.
things. So you extrapolate that over 5 years. You got
Yeah.
about half of your environment has changed.
Yeah. Put times that by 17 years we've been in business,
Hello.
which I can't believe, but
Isn't that
it's
unbelievable?
17 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go back a little ways. I mean, it was
And
you guys were in the marketing department at Sparrow Hospital when I was on the board, and that's when we first met.
and what you
Unbelievable.
teach me, and now I'm trying to teach others. Like you took us on, gave us some of that business sense that you need to be successful,
Right.
and I do that as often as I can through SBAM and the Michigan Chamber and other organizations I'm active in.
So this is part of what you wanted to talk about, which was legacy planning,
Yes.
right? And that's a big part of it. What are you going to leave? Who have you touched? What have
Yes.
you contributed?
Oh, geez, that it just gives me chills. But we built something from the ground up. We've helped businesses succeed. We've given them, no pun intended, the competitive edge. We become part of their family, their team. So we're so integrated with our clients that their success is certainly our success. And so we don't like to tout this client or that client. It's really we're part of them, and we give them the strategic direction to be successful.
Well, it's interesting. You guys have done a marvelous job of that. If you can tie your success to their success, and they understand that,
Yeah.
that makes a real difference. It really does.
Yeah.
Well, listen, continued good luck. It's always good to see you. It really is. And congratulations.
Keep on keeping on, Chris. Thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much for everything.
All right, thank
Okay.
you. Lorri Rishar, of course, is the head of Edge Partnerships. Who else, right? And we are coming to you from the Michigan Business Network on Mackinac Island, and it's because it's the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce's annual policy conference. I'm Chris Holman, and we're going to be right back with more.